Forgot. Oh man, that new chat is just hilarious. So I'm excited because even if you have been a coach for a while, I have a brand new presentation that is very simple and very to the point and action oriented. And when we're going through this, I want you to think about not just you building to Emerald, or maybe you're already an Emerald coach and you're going to build to Emerald again. I want you to think about, okay, this is how simple it is. I'm going to send this recording to all of my new coaches. Whenever someone signs up with you as a coach, and if they're at all intrigued on how to make this work for them, to pay for their Shakeology, or if they want to build a six-figure business, we all have to start here. And you now, with this recording, are going to have a tool to send to everybody, because the power of this business is in duplication. It's not just in you building to Emerald, it's in helping 10 of your friends build to Emerald as well, and helping their friends build to Emerald as well, and so on and so forth. And that is where the residual income stuff comes in, when you can take, a month off of work and still be getting a paycheck, right? Those are the benefits that people look for in I'm a nurse, I'm a registered nurse. And so when I was picking where I wanted to work, I wanted to know what the benefits package is. And this is one of our benefits with network marketing and what we do, which is pretty rad. So I'm going to share my screen. Hold tight with me. Let me make sure I close anything that I'm not using here. Share screen. Okay. I'm going to go into presentation mode because I think that you guys will be able to see it way better. I'm going to periodically stop when I'm in presentation mode. I cannot see the chat box, which sucks. So please do me a favor and unmute yourself if you have questions along the way so that I don't miss anyone's questions. I want this to be as interactive as you guys.
I can keep an eye on it too, Jessica. If anything kind of pops up in there, I'll kind of look and see.
That would be amazing. That's my least favorite part of presentation mode is I can't see. Okay, awesome. Here we go. So Emerald in 24 hours, unlocking the earning potential in your business. First, we're going to kind of go through like the why, the how, the when. We're going to go through that. There's just a few slides on here, but I think this will be really helpful for you. So first of all, why does it matter? Why is it important? Why would you want to do it? Here are some of the benefits. First of all, when you become Emerald, hold on, I got to let people in from the waiting room. Hold, please. Okay, so when you become an Emerald coach, that's just signing up your first 2 coaches. And what that does is it maximizes our compensation plan. So when you are a brand new coach, before you hit your first promotion of Emerald, you earn commission. That's it. That's the only way that you earn money. So it's kind of like sales, right? You earn 25% or 25 to 40% of what people purchase through you. And that's great. However, it is a small sliver of our compensation plan, which has the potential long-term for you to work less and make substantially more. So people who are making 6 to 7 figures with Beachbody, just so you know, 98 to 99% of their weekly income is in residual income, not based off of Success Club points, not based off of new customers. And I remember when I first heard that, I was like, oh, because otherwise you're thinking like, how in the heck are people making $1 million a year selling challenge packs? Like how in the heck, how would I ever do that? How many people would I need to, market to, and how would I ever juggle all that? It's in the residual income. So how would you earn your first $140? That is through and calculated upon, I sat outside and of course my kids went outside downstairs. That is calculated on the Deluxe Challenge Pack. So right now, the program that a lot of people are doing is $645. And the best challenge pack to set them up with is going to be, hands down, the Deluxe Challenge Pack, because they're getting everything that they need to be successful. Shakeology is a super important health tool, right, for foundational health. And then you have Energize and Recover that Energize, how many people struggle with motivation right now? How many people are struggling with energy right now? How many people are looking at it as a 40, sorry, I gotta add to the waiting room. Looking at it as a 40-minute workout, and they're getting in their head and they're psyching themselves out. Drink your Energize, do your workout. Drink your Energize, do your workout. Drink your Energize, do your workout. And it creates this craving for both Energize and the fitness portion. And then you have Recover, because how many moms struggle with sore muscles because they haven't worked out in forever? And so you're like, I got you there, right? So the Deluxe Challenge Pack, when you set your people up, this is the best thing for them in most cases. You're going to earn $70 in commission per challenge pack. So you're signing up your first 2 people. That's how it becomes 140. I just wanted to break that down. It is the first stepping stone to your dreams. So whether you have small vision of, okay, I'm just dipping my toes in the water, and I'd like to, if I could get my Shakeology paid for, that'd be cool. But I don't know about all this other business stuff. That's totally fine. That's where I was. I didn't want anything to do with business in the beginning either. I was too busy. Or if you're someone that's like, I really want to change the trajectory of my family's future. I really want to be able to travel. I want to be able to pay for my kids' college cash. If that's you, that's amazing too. And people do that. This has to happen first. Okay. It creates momentum in your business because you hit your first promotion. Just like in any job, that creates momentum, confidence, excitement. You get a shout out from your coach and your team. That builds credibility publicly, saying that, oh, you're actually doing something with this, right? It shows you're serious about what you're doing. Like I mentioned, you get team recognition. A lot of coaches will do Emerald prizes when you become an Emerald coach. And like I mentioned before, you unlock the compensation plan. And then the 2 things that a lot of people don't know about are volume banking, and you receive free leads from Beachbody. So volume banking, think of it as a savings account. When the way that we have a binary structure as network marketing. So you have a left leg and a right leg. If you haven't learned about that yet, it sounds weird, but just get over it, because that is what it is. It's like a human, right? And so you have someone you're signing up on your left leg and someone you're signing up on your right leg. Your coach that you signed up with. So when I signed up Jamie, I put her on my right leg. And for the past over a year, every single person that I've signed up with me on my right leg after her has added to her right leg volume. And I've signed up quite a few people. So her right leg is going to be very strong. We're building that together. That volume is substantial. So she's going to build her left leg. But what happens when you're an Emerald is that it carries over. If you don't get paid on it, it carries over. And I'm not going to do full comp plan training, but just know that you get to open essentially a savings account with an incredible amount of potential income based on where you're at in your uplines, downline. Wow, that was really gibberish. And it's a huge advantage. And then you receive free leads. When you become an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club, which is just signing up 3 new people a month, Beachbody will send you free customers. And you guys, with what's happening tomorrow, with Beachbody On Demand Interactive launching, with us becoming a publicly traded company, with Mixed Fitness Bikes launching next month, with all of the stuff that's happening, marketing is going to be through the roof. Everybody's going to want a Mixed Fitness Bike. Everyone is going to want to be a part of Body, and you want them to come to you. People are going to be calling in. They're going to be online on the infomercials. Hey, I'm ordering a challenge pack, whatever. All those people get given a coach. You want to be in the pool to receive free people, because that means more money in your pocket, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Let me make sure that I saw the chat box open. Okay. Yes, Audrey, family tree. I always say that too. It's like an upside down family tree, because you grow. It's like, here's you, and then you have left leg and right leg, and then everyone kind of branches out, and it's just so cool. Okay, so we all start as a team of 1. I started 1 person. You started 1 person. Top of the country. That's my brain. If you don't know, I have 3 tiny humans, and they tend to suck my brain juice. Okay. The top of the company started as 1 person. We all start as 1 person, and the potential of who we could impact is pretty epic, right? I mentioned, you as coaches, we earn 25% on everything that anyone purchases from us, and becoming an Emerald coach shifts your business from purely sales to a residual income earning center. So I wanted to kind of drive that in, that this is really important for the long run and for you making a substantial income in the long run. So what is Emerald? It's you plus 2 people. That's why this is called Emerald in 24 hours. It should be called Emerald in 30 minutes, because it's just signing up 2 people. And we're going to go over who that should be and how you do that. Okay, so I'm going to spend a minute here because there's a lot, and I understand that. But I wanted you to graphically see me, right? That's you, and then 2 people. My first 2 people were my husband first, and then my mom. They're my ride or die people. They're my people that will support me no matter what. When I told my husband I was thinking about doing this, he said, awesome, but I have 2 rules. You can't ever quit, and you have to go all in. Thank the Lord Almighty that he is my husband, and that was his attitude, because this will be hard, just like anything that is great in your life, right? Marriage is hard, parenting is hard, but they're amazing. And when you put the work into it, it's the most rewarding thing in your life. So that is who normally your first 2 people are going to be. They're your ride or die people. Whoever supports you most. I highly recommend, we're going to talk about it in a second, if you are married, your first person being your spouse, and I'll talk about those benefits here in a second. Think about your best friends. After I signed up and I told my coach I want the discount, but I want nothing to do with the business side of things, because I work 40 to 60 hours a week in a prison, and I have a newborn baby, and my husband's on call in law enforcement 24/7. You don't understand. I don't have the time. And she's like, okay, no problem. But if you have anyone who wants to do the program that we're doing, you can put them in my group. You might as well make some money with it, and you can sign them up with you as their coach. And I was like, oh, duh. And so within 2 days, I was like, mom, husband, best friend, sister-in-law, mother-in-law, you're going to do this with me. And that was how I became an Emerald coach in 24 hours, was without even knowing what Emerald was, right? So think of those people around you who are going to keep you accountable, who this would be fun to do with, your best friends, who you're not going to be awkward with, your grandma even. Like, you don't know who needs this. Reach out to the people closest to you. They're going to be your first 2 and probably more. And then also think about who would like a discount. Where are my TJ Maxx girls, like my Ross, my discount shoppers? That was my head, was like, why would anyone not want a coach account? Duh. I didn't even ask people in the beginning, you guys. I still rarely do. I'm like, this is what you're doing because it makes the most sense for your budget. So this is how I'm going to sign you up. And then lastly, and most importantly, moving forward in your business, who would be a really good coach? You may not know much about this at all, but as you're learning about it and you're learning about how we are the one-stop shop wellness hub with all things nutrition, fitness, support, supplementation, community, tracking, we have everything. Who in your life do you know that already has a passion for people, that's in the healthcare industry and is going through so much stress right now? Right? Or personal trainers who would love to capitalize on the business side of what so many people need right now? Reach out to them. You never know. Enrollment options. This is changing as of tomorrow, which is why I wanted to put this in here. You used to just sign people up with a coach account, period. That was it. Some people would sign up with a coach account for the discount, other people to work the business. Now you have 2 options. You can sign up with a coach account to work the business, or anyone you know who is in the military, spouse of active military, who was a veteran or spouse of a veteran, they get a free coach account as well, which is such a cool thing that our company does. And then if you have people who just want to work the business, you can sign them up with, now as of tomorrow, what will be called a preferred customer account. Now they count as one of your 2 that you need to become Emerald. Customers, regular customers, do not count towards Emerald. Only coach accounts and preferred customers count. So I know this could be like a little confusing. That's why I just want you to think of, who am I going to sign up with one of these 2 options, a coach account or preferred customer account. Okay. They still count towards your ranking, but preferred customers will not get any business emails. They cannot refer or sign anyone up. They don't have to put their social security number, which is a huge hesitation for a lot of people, but they count for you towards your Emerald and building your diamond team. And then, yes, Renee, you do have to be Emerald to get free leads. You have to be Emerald and hit Success Club. Success Club 5 will give you a certain category of leads, and hitting Success Club 10 will give you an even bigger category of leads and paid leads. And then when you're Diamond and you're hitting Success Club, you're going to get, you can even get coach leads, like people who just randomly go on the site and sign up to be a coach, and they'll be given to somebody else to join their team. Okay, and so this is a challenge pack. I already broke down like the $70 commission. You tell them this is what you're doing. This is my best recommendation because it's the best recommendation for everybody. 30-day money back guarantee, no brainer, right? Okay, this is my beautiful mama. We just had our team's summit event here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, is where I live. And like I said, my mom was my first person, or second person that I signed up. So it was really cool getting to have her in our photo shoot. And it was just such an epic time. So here are some of the reasons why you should, in my opinion, how I learned in the trainings you'll see online, you should sign up your spouse or your parent first. First of all, you earn commission on their order. So if I were to sign up my husband with that Deluxe challenge pack, I'm going to earn $70 from his order. So it's not as total, you deduct your commission from the total of their investment, and it's not that much. You always have an active coach. You always have a controlled account. And so you can control what their account orders. You double dip in household income. Because I signed my husband up first, just like the example I used with Jamie, I signed my husband up on my right leg first. And so everyone in 5.5 years that I've signed onto my team who've also grown teams adds to my husband's income, adds to my husband's account and his volume. So his account is earning team cycle bonuses, and my account from what his account builds is earning team cycle bonuses, which is our residual income that we earn each week. So if you don't want to understand that yet, that's totally fine. I didn't understand it for like my first 2 years of coaching. I'll be honest with you. Just know you will regret it if you don't do it now. Okay? Because let's say that you hesitate, you don't sign up your spouse, and you sign up a total rock star coach first. If you're I'm just saying husband because that's my situation. If your husband was signed up first, that rock star that you sign up after them would have added all of the volume to your husband's account. But if you sign up your husband after the rock star, then your husband's account won't benefit at all from that first rock star. Does that make sense? So that's a huge incentive why to do it for the long term. Now, if you're someone who's like, I'm just going to sign up 2 people and then I'm never going to do anything again, don't let that be your husband, because it won't do you any good. This is for people who have a long-term vision of really doing something with this. You earn Success Club points from their challenge pack orders, which is awesome. Success Club is one of the things that qualifies you for free leads from Beachbody. And then you build volume with a controlled account. So here's a big picture. Even though most of you are new right now, here's kind of a big picture example. I built my account to Diamond. Then I built with my husband, we built his account to Diamond. And then I had another Diamond. I helped mentor them to Diamond on my other leg. That built me to 2-star. When you become a 2-star Diamond coach, you can clone yourself and open another coach account with your own name and social security number. And some people are like, why would you ever do that? Because I put my second business center, is what it's called, after my husband, obviously. And I built that to Diamond. And so I have controlled volume on my weak leg. Remember I talked to you about you build one of your legs with your upline. So my left leg, I build with my upline, and it's insanely strong. I have like 100,000 carryover volume like in that leg because of her. So I stack my controlled accounts, my husband's account, and my second business center on my weak leg, and I earn so much more residual money, residual income every week because of that. If that's over your head, please forget I said it, because again, the most important thing is for you just to build to Emerald, but that is a huge incentive and something that we earn. Even though my husband's account doesn't sign anyone up really ever anymore, we still earn income between $100 to $300 a week from his account, just because I signed him up when I did. Okay, for those of you who are like, okay. I know I need to do this, but what the heck do I say? I get so awkward with words and I get wordy and then I word vomit and then I don't know what to say. Here's an example. And obviously this is going to be different depending on who you are, how you talk, and who you're talking to, right? If I'm talking to my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm doing this. You have to do this with me. This would be awesome and I'd love your support. Like, give me your credit card. If I'm talking to a friend, I'm not going to be like that, right? I mean, maybe. So here's an example of what to say. Jen, I'm so sick of feeling overweight and unmotivated. I decided to do something about it, and I want you to do it with me so we can hold each other accountable. I'm doing this 13-week fitness program with a nutrition plan, supplements, a tracking app, everything we need to succeed from home. We start Monday. Are you in? It does not have to be awkward, okay? I'm going to show you guys, if you haven't seen yet, Beachbody just revised the new Coach Getting Started training. So if you go into your coach office under trainings and click on Getting Started, there are 3 videos. 3, that's it. 3 videos to watch. And there's a what to say script on if people want more information or how to invite them. It's epic. And there's a sharing tool with a beautiful PDF about our wellness groups and the 2 challenge pack options, the basic or the deluxe. So I highly recommend using those tools because they're so easy. It will take out the nerves of what to say and how to explain things. But this is how simple it should be. Keep it super simple, keep it to the point, and tell them, okay, so this is what I started with, this deluxe pack. This is what, so I'm going to sign you up the same way. What do you sign them up with? The same way that you did. And if you didn't sign up with the deluxe, you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, my professional opinion, that's going to give people the biggest bang for their buck, and they're going to feel better on that. Any questions there? Let me open up the chat here. Yes, Audrey is so right. It may be scary to you, but we constantly get thanked. And we get thanked for following up with people because you might be super nervous and awkward and think like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think of me? Everyone goes through that. That's not just you. So if that's holding you back, you got to get past that or you never will. You have to push past it anyways. And I will tell you, the biggest perspective shift that helped me when I was nervous, like I talk about all controversial things online now, and I do videos a lot. So people are like, you were nervous? Yeah. I remember my first live video. I was sitting in my living room, sweating bullets. Like my armpits were drenched. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was a hot mess. But I've done it now for 5 years. And I pushed past that fear. And it's why I'm so confident and can talk and teach now regularly because of that. And I've helped so many people because of that. And this is where we have to realize it's not about us, you guys. It's about them. There are people in your circle of influence that you don't even know are watching you, that are online in the dark pit of social media, and they're counting on you to be the light. It is our responsibility to teach people, hey, how to have hope. And I know life is hard right now, but let's pick each other up and we're going to press play anyways. And we're going to take care of ourselves anyways. And I know that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, but what can we do to stay positive and lift each other up in the midst of it, right? This is a joyful community and that is going to change people's lives. So instead of thinking, when you're doing your invites, okay, I have to get to Emerald and I have to hit Success Club and I have to sell 5 challenge packs. No. I get to change at least five lives this month. God, who are the 5 people that you have in my circle that you want me to reach out to? Who needs this the most? How can I bless them? Because you guys, what we're doing has not only changed so many countless lives, but it's saved them too. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard at our events of people who were contemplating ending their life and they didn't because of an invitation that they got, because of a random stranger who reached out to them and invited them into a community when they were feeling so isolated and so alone. You think our world has ever experienced a time where they need this more than they do now? It's our responsibility. We have this gift, and it's so selfish of us to let our own fears and our own insecurities get in the way of reaching those people that need us. I promise you. And you can reach people that I can't. And that's why it's important for us to come together and collectively really do what we can to make a collective impact. Okay. Here we are. I'm at the end. You don't need to know anymore. You probably know way more than you needed to know in the first place. I want you, even if you are already an Emerald coach, I want you to do this. Who are your 2 people you're going to sign up in the next 24 hours? I want you to write them down or put them in your notes section of your phone, and I want you to send it to your coach for accountability. And I want you to also answer, and if you could put this in the chat, if you can actually put all this in the chat, it'd be awesome. Who your 2 people are, and why is this important to you? I don't want you to do this for me. I don't want you to do this for your coach. But why is being successful as a coach important to you? Why is promoting and moving forward as a coach important to you? Why is impacting people's lives important to you? Why is earning income important to you? Why is this important to you? Because at the end of the day, you have to get clarity on that for yourself. It's what's going to push you forward when things get hard or when you get in your head, because you're going to get in your head. I promise you, you are. You're going to send this message, and then you're going to all of a sudden feel nauseous and want to delete it because you're like, oh my gosh, what if she thinks I'm selling to her? Don't let that stop you. We all do it, I promise you. And then what's your reward to yourself when you make it happen? When you go Emerald in the next 24 hours, what are you going to do for yourself? Like a pedicure or 10 minutes alone from your kids or whatever it is. I would love to hear in the chat. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to do this. Okay. Lastly, I want us to do some things together. Remember, we talked about we are building our teams. We are building that together to further our impact. We all know that there's so much fear and anxiety and division out there right now. No matter what side of the divide that you're on, it exists. At the end of the day, though, most of us all want the same thing. Even when there's difference of opinion, we want the same thing, right? We want to live in a free, healthy, thriving community and country and world. We are not going to do that by creating more division, by living in fear, by isolating ourselves. The only way that we are going to do that is by reaching out in love and by empowering and lifting others up and showing them how to be more resilient and be a warrior that the world needs right now to fight to bring us together again. So I would like for you guys to write out a little invite, and those people that you wrote down, I want you to reach out to them right now. Now, I need to know if there's anyone in here who's like, screw you, Jessica, I'm not doing that. Which you're probably not going to admit, are you? Is there anyone in here who's struggling with this, or anyone who has any questions? Anyone who's like, I genuinely don't have 2 people. Please tell me. I don't want you to sit in silence. And that's totally okay, by the way. Because everybody's sleeping.
I have my husband signed up, but I haven't signed my second person up. So I'm like kind of struggling with the second person. So yeah.
Okay. Do you have anyone close to you that you can think of?
Not that would say yes. Like seriously not say yes. My sister would not. I don't know. So
have you asked?
I've been talking to my neighbor, and I'm thinking she wants to do it, but she's just not at that point where she's ready to say yes.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead, Audrey.
So I fell into this category. I feel like I can maybe speak to this because I fell into that category. I had done, prior to Beachbody, a ton of network marketing businesses that I had exhausted my resources. I sold my friends and family everything. So I literally, when I got started as a baby coach, was like, I have my husband and I don't even know who to talk to because I've sold everything, and who's going to actually buy into what I'm selling because I've done this before. So I didn't even wait for them. Honestly, I got comfortable when I decided to take the jump into my invites. I went to my inbox and people who were already there. I had 300 followers. I posted pictures of random food, and I had done 21-day fix. And I dove into my journey and was like, if 50 people watched my story, they got an invite because they saw my journey. They saw me work out. They saw me chug my fuel juice. They saw me post my nutrition. So I didn't even wait for necessarily the people. My family didn't even join me right away. So if you have nobody, you have a platform already. Whether you have 50 friends on Instagram or 50 friends on Facebook, those people are seeing, if they're not seeing what you're doing, then start there. Post your workout tomorrow morning and send everybody who sent you, who you showed up today, an invite. And don't assume that they're not interested. That's what I had to do. I built my business completely from a foundation of nobody except my spouse, who was not supportive. So he's now supportive, but I not only had an unsupportive spouse, but I also had nobody. So don't be limited by who you think or may not be interested.
Yeah.
If you have a page, go there, post your stuff, send your invite, run and hide. I sent 30 today, half the people who I'd have never even spoke to. And they see what you're doing. So if you're not sharing, that is the foundation. And who cares if they say yes or no? They're in your space. So I empathize with the who. If you posted your workout, everyone gets an invite right now.
Yeah. Everyone. Okay. Thank you.
Amazing advice. Yes. Amazing advice. And I think that that you bring up such a good point that I want everyone to know and see too, is it's so important. So people get weirded out with social media, and I understand, but it's free marketing. So we either pay for marketing or we take advantage of free marketing, and we be the light. And if you're not showing up with your journey, and Hillary, this is not just for you, this is for everybody. This is for people who've been around for years and are struggling. If you're not showing up, oh my gosh, the loudest boat on the water right now. Sorry. Hold, please. Other jet skis. If you're not showing up with your journey consistently, then it does become really hard to send invites, because people are like, who are you and what are you doing? And if they go to your profile, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, and they haven't seen anything about your healthy journey, then who are you to invite them to be a part of it with you, if that makes sense? So the best thing that you could do is show up in your stories and show up on your feed. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. It doesn't matter. Just be yourself and be authentic to your struggles and your journeys. Mine are now, as a mom of 3 little kids, is very different than the new mom that was a full-time working nurse. And I had to adapt. And so I'm going to attract people to have the same struggles that I have right now. So I think that that's a really important first step. And then, just like Audrey's saying, you go and you invite from there. But if you don't show up first, then it is hard to reach out to total strangers because they haven't seen anything, you know? Any other questions? Okay, hold on 1 second. Renee, I'm just reading through yours. Renee, did you want to unmute yourself and talk through that a little bit more at all? If you can.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I'm reading through what you wrote here, that you have a mutual friend and you're working up some sort of invite. So have you talked at all about what you do in health and fitness?
No, she just, I post every day. I do a sweaty selfie literally every day. And she always comments, how inspiring and good for you. And basically that's about it.
Oh, okay. So these are people that are primed to invite to what you're doing. And again, I would say, and I don't know if this is the case for you, but sometimes we get in our own head, like, oh gosh, I'm going to say the wrong thing. Oh gosh, what are they going to think? Again, this is about her. If she's commenting like, wow, you really inspired me with posting your sweaty selfie, she wants to be a part of what you're doing. But if you don't invite her to your party, then she's not, a lot of people won't ask and they're just going to feel weird. And so instead of saying, would you like to learn more? And again, I don't know if this will sound like you, but for me, I would say, oh my gosh, you have to do this with me. This would be so fun to do together. And your energy, people are going to feel it. But if you are hesitant, people are also going to feel that. So I would comment back and say, thank you so much. We should totally do this together. And then message her and say, thank you so much for all of your encouragement and your comments on here. I really try to be a light and inspire other people. So it feels so good to know that it's helping. Would you like to do this with me? Or have you ever thought about, doing these workouts with me? I would love another accountability partner. And when you say it like that, it's genuine, like it's a genuine, heartfelt, I'd love to help you, but it would also help me to have a friend in this,
That helps a lot. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Does anyone else have any questions? And are you guys up for sending some messages? Like go open your Instagram right now or your Facebook. Renee, I would send a message to her right now. Hillary, if you could open up your Instagram and see if you've posted like your last picture that you ever posted or in your stories about anything related to what you're doing. And then I know that Audrey posted some sample like messages and we just talked out a couple. Are you guys up for going and spending like 5 minutes and we will send out some invites? Is that good? Okay. And everybody else on here, hopefully, I can't see your pretty faces, but hopefully this is a good time for you to do that too. So please unmute yourself if you have questions along the way. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the music back on. And I want you to ready, set, go. Okay? I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes and we'll check back in.
This is a full 3 month.
Oh, gosh.
Me gave up and quit. Acted all bad till the first time they got hit. But see, blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. I was made for war. I cry out to heaven, blessed and unstoppable, an immortal legend. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. I found it, that deep desire to win. I remember defeat and I say, never again. See, warriors like me, we were born and strategically designed for the struggle. The way of the warrior, champion eyes, get back up, my spirit rise. Fear dies, choked out by the screams. The desire to climb and live out my dreams. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I want it too bad to bow to pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. Tragedy, setbacks, an inspirational story. Many before me gave up and quit. Acted all bad till the first time they got here. Blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. Because I'm a warrior, and that's what we do. I'm Billy Allsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Success war over the invisible. It's having the faith and vision to see what could be, can be, and will be when consistently watered with an undeniable grind. Truth, the language of those who are truly alive. Soaring on wings of faith, they gracefully fly, radiating the power that they found down inside. Wrapped in fire, watch the chosen climb. Something in them refuses to be denied. Seizing the moment, they know the time has arrived. Refusing to doubt or believe any of his lies. We call these people overcomers because they know how to climb. Everywhere that you look around you, you can sense that people don't want to see you succeed. But I'm gonna plant this in your spirit. Fire and truth on the inside of you will make room for you, whether the haters like you or not. Doubt is the best salesman that there's ever been. He gets up every day and knocks on your door, trying to sell you on the lie that you aren't good enough. But those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music of that which they believe for. Each time you face something you fear in truth, you go to a deeper level of growth, awareness, and personal power. See, the fire grows inside of you when you own and accept everything about you. It's time to stop running and climb. There's three types of people in this world. Those in the game, those on the sidelines, and those in the stand watching. The time has come for you to make a decision right now. Which one of those three do you want to be? Climb. And you could tell when somebody's about to go to the next level in life, because you can see it in their eyes. When the world turns their back on you. Climb. When the whole world calls you crazy because your dream is so big. Climb. And when you feel like you are at the end of yourself and that you can't take another step, still climb. The most difficult and pivotal times in your life, you will have to travel alone. Those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music that they believe for. Climb. Warriors and overcomers, they know how to climb. As an heir to the promise, God has given you an inheritance beyond your own capability. The only way you will be able to come in possession of this inheritance is by faith. Real revolution is self-awareness. It's when you awaken to the truth that you yourself determine your own peace, success, and outcome in life. Real success, real transformation, real emancipation starts when you finally awaken to your own individual power and the God who gave it to you. Then you boldly wrap yourself in faith and unleash yourself upon the world.
All right. So make time in your day to do this, to force yourself to be a little bit uncomfortable. Make sure that you're showing up in your social media so that you have something to invite from. And remember that it's not about you, it's about the people that you're serving. As coaches, we are not selfish by nature. Our heart and why we signed up in the first place is to serve other people. And this is how we do it. We serve other people by reaching them in their darkest moments. When people are in the valley, most of the time, they're not going to reach out to you. They're sitting in their own darkness, and we as coaches need to reach out to them to pull them out and help show them along the way. Hey, I'm doing this program. You want to do it with me? And that's the other part that I forgot to mention, is just make sure that you are doing a program. You have to be doing a Beachbody program, whether it's a nutrition program or a fitness program. You need to be drinking your Shakeology. You need to be drinking Energize if that's something that serves you. Whatever products that you use, you need to be talking about them and what it does for you. Not selling a product. This is a transformation that these things do for me. My kids and beach bars, like, I'm so thankful for them. I talk about concealed carrying my beach bars and my diaper bags and my purse, like, and all my purses and my car and the console, like, because my kids, like, they're savages and they eat them all the time. So what does that do for me? How does Shakeology help me function better as a mom? I'm not selling it. I'm showing people whether or not this was part of my business, I would consume it. And here's why. Okay. So when you talk with such conviction about why you believe in what you're doing, people are going to be attracted to it. And then when you reach out to them, hey, I see that you're also a busy mom, or I see that also you're a busy grandma. This is what helps me. You have to try this. Have you ever tried this? It's easy conversation. But if you don't talk about it, they'll never know. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being on tonight. I'm so proud of you. Make sure for accountability purposes that you're sending your 2 people to your coach, and be bold with it. Do not answer people for them. You don't put the answer in their head. Don't say, I'm not going to invite this person because they'll never say yes. Ask them anyways. You never know. I promise you that from experience. Have a great night, you guys. Thank you again for being on. Talk to you soon.